I was so anti-AD when we started doing this podcast together. I went like 2 years. I'm like, it's a dad bod. He doesn't work out. He's out of shape. He never plays hurt. Take Jokic out. I'm not sure there's a big I'd take over him, including Giannis. You cannot mistake Anthony Davis in a game. Dominant defender. He's gotten significantly more physical to me. I don't know what happened. This is the AD we thought we were getting out of college, and he just wasn't emotionally ready for it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Whoa, talk about changing answers like the Weatherman. Well, that's Colin Cowherd for you in a nutshell. This is Sports Guy Talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Colin Cowherd apologizing to Anthony Davis for doubting his abilities. Apparently, Colin Cowherd called Anthony Davis a dad bod 2 seasons ago, back when the Lakers were missing out on the NBA playoffs. Obviously, that take has aged poorly for Colin Cowherd, as Anthony Davis has gotten better with each passing season. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. Does Anthony Davis get too much disrespect from NBA fans? Obviously, yes. Anthony Davis has received far too much criticism from NBA fans. And you know who I blame for that? The mainstream media. You look at mainstream media coverage of the Los Angeles Lakers, and who always gets blamed all the time? Anthony Davis. You look at how guys like Colin Cowherd and Nick Wright always try to be fanboys of LeBron James, and I have to say that I am incredibly disappointed in NBA fans listening to mainstream media garbage quite often. You look at how Anthony Davis has been an impact player for the Lakers when healthy. Now look, I'm not going to sit up here and say that Anthony Davis is a top 5 player in the NBA, because that's a hot take, but Anthony Davis is absolutely a top 10 player in today's NBA. You also look at how Anthony Davis has been dominant at times as a big man for the Lakers, and how Anthony Davis essentially was the Lakers' best player during their title run in 2020. Yes, that's right. Anthony Davis was the Lakers' best player. I did not misspeak what I said. I meant what I said completely. If Anthony Davis doesn't play in the bubble, the Lakers don't win the title that year. Anthony Davis was knocking down all kinds of crazy jump shots that year in the bubble, and you also look at how he dominated his presence on both ends of the floor, both on offense and defense. You look at how he was dunking the rim like no other, and how he was an excellent shot blocker for the Los Angeles Lakers during the bubble year. But because he plays with LeBron James, nobody cared, and they just said LeBron James carried the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, that is a false narrative, but am I surprised Colin Cowherd took the position that he did 2 years ago? Of course not. We know Colin Cowherd to be Corporate Colin. That's my nickname for Colin Cowherd. Whenever he has something to say, it's always in the best interest of the company and or the athlete. And obviously, we know LeBron James has a huge influence on mainstream media. And what do guys like LeBron James like to do all the time? Tear down his teammates and talk down amongst his teammates, which means diminishing the amount of impact Anthony Davis had on the Lakers during their bubble year. And whenever the going gets tough, who's the scapegoat? Anthony Davis. Of course, this is when guys like LeBron James are not scapegoating the head coach or general manager or other role players or whatever the case may be. Anthony Davis is a good scapegoat to fall back on, even though Anthony Davis is actually one of the best players in the NBA. Anthony Davis allows himself to get bullied like that all the time because he is bought and paid for by Klutch Sports. That's why you see guys like Anthony Davis nod his head and say, yeah, I'm the problem, when in reality, Anthony Davis has been anything but a problem for the Lakers. The only thing Anthony Davis needs to do is stay healthy, but Anthony Davis has improved tremendously at staying healthy. You look at how Anthony Davis has been one of the best big men in today's NBA, but for some reason, Colin Cowherd now switched up on his take with Anthony Davis because more people are starting to realize the greatness Anthony Davis presents for the Los Angeles Lakers. You look at how Colin Cowherd the other day just said that Anthony Davis is a top 2 big man, which is an outrageous take to make. I like Anthony Davis a lot, but there is no way Anthony Davis is a top 2 big man in today's NBA. In fact, there's probably a stronger case for Anthony Davis to not be a top 5 big man in today's NBA than being a top 2 big man in today's NBA. I believe Anthony Davis is firmly in the top 5 for big men in today's NBA. You look at how Jokic is obviously number 1. That's undeniable. You also look at how there's Giannis in there as well. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been one of the best players in the NBA for the last several seasons. And then, of course, you got to include Joel Embiid in there because he has been a dominant big man for a number of years, and that's pretty much the top three right there. After that, you would have to put guys like Anthony Davis, Domantas Sabonis, Victor Wembanyama, Bam Adebayo, and others, but it's pretty clear Anthony Davis is better than all the other guys I listed outside of Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. Anthony Davis is the fourth best big man in today's NBA by far, but Corporate Colin is sitting out there and saying that Anthony Davis is a top two big man when guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo still exist. This man literally said AD was better than Giannis, which is a horrible take. Anthony Davis is not even the best player on the Lakers, at least on a consistent basis. Now, do I think Anthony Davis was the best player on the Lakers during that 2020 title run? Yes, Anthony Davis was incredible for the Lakers during their bubble run. But outside of the bubble run, Anthony Davis has not been a consistent superstar compared to Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic. You could even possibly make the argument that Joel Embiid has been a more consistent superstar than Anthony Davis, and I don't even like Joel Embiid. I think Joel Embiid is an overrated basketball player, but objectively speaking, Joel Embiid is a better basketball player than Anthony Davis. Why am I talking about all of these things involving Anthony Davis? It's because of the fact that guys like Colin Cowherd are now switching answers after trashing Anthony Davis 2 seasons ago when he missed out on the NBA playoffs, which, by the way, was not even his fault because Anthony Davis was having a productive season for the Lakers that year. The reason why the Lakers missed out on the NBA playoffs that year was because of the poor leadership LeBron James was providing to his teammates, as well as the fact that the role players on the Lakers were underachieving. It was not because of Anthony Davis. It was because LeBron James was a poor leader, and obviously Frank Vogel was scapegoated, and ever since then, Anthony Davis has turned into a superstar. Anthony Davis has played excellent the last 2 seasons under Darvin. You look at how Anthony Davis helped the Lakers get to the Western Conference Finals in 2023, and then in 2024 he stayed relatively healthy and balled out throughout the year. In fact, the Lakers probably would have beaten the Nuggets in a 7-game series had LeBron James not choked in the 4th quarter more often than not. Colin Cowherd is a guy that loves to flip answers all the time, and I compared him to the Weatherman because the Weatherman likes to change answers on whether the weather will rain or not, or whether the rain will be sunny, and the Weatherman is always wrong. Colin Cowherd likes to change answers all the time, and he's always wrong all the time. Just like he was wrong 2 years ago about Anthony Davis being a dad bod. Obviously, Anthony Davis cares about playing the game of basketball. And then you also look at his take on Anthony Davis now. It's still a horrible take. He just went in the reverse direction of raving about Anthony Davis. Now he says Anthony Davis is a top 2 big man in today's NBA, which is a joke because guys like Joel Embiid, guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo, and guys like Nikola Jokic all have to be ranked above Anthony Davis at all costs. Even if you don't want to consider Giannis Antetokounmpo a true center or a true big man, Anthony Davis is still not even a top 2 player at that position because you have to include guys like Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. Colin Cowherd, better known as Corporate Colin, is just saying this because he's trying to boost up LeBron's teammates right now because that's what they like to do in July. But then as soon as the season starts, they're going to go ahead and tear down LeBron's teammates. That's what the mainstream media likes to do, and I have to bring awareness to it. You also look at how NBA fans feed off of mainstream media lies as well. Therefore, people in the mainstream media are essentially helping NBA fans lie about NBA players' impact right now in the National Basketball Association. So that is why Anthony Davis gets too much disrespect from NBA fans, as Anthony Davis has definitely proven to be a top 3 big man in today's NBA. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.